Hey, Fats. Hey, Dick Grayson. Hey, Winston. Hey, Big V. Hey, Dennis the Menace. All the star students are in town. Hey, Fats. Hey, Dick Grayson. Hey, Winston. Hey, Big V. Hey, Dennis the Menace. All the star students are in town. Hey, Fats. Hey, Dick Grayson. Hey, Winston. Hey, Big V. Hey, Dennis the Menace. Yeah, that was weird. How about now? Audio good, audio bad, audio so-so? All right. Most excellent. Thank you, Harry. All right. It's a little sunny and a little warm today. I actually did the chat later in the day, or the stream later in the day, so that maybe it wouldn't be super hot for the kitties, but it is kind of hot, so I think we're going to find a secret shady spot to feed them. And I think the secret shady spot is going to be Facts, Dick Grayson, your opinion? Oh, hey P, hey Jay. Manish, I think this seems like a very suitable location. Not perfect, but suitable. Okay. What do we think? Fit them here, yeah? I was about to check the weather on my phone, forgetting that I'm filming with my phone. It's hot, but it's not like hot. Hey, Winston. It's very direct sunlight, so it feels hotter than it actually is. I don't think they understand quite what I'm getting at. Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? Maybe we go back in the sun anyway? Maybe we're going back in the sun. They don't seem that they're interested in the concept of shade. Maybe going kitty. Yeah, it's actually not that hot. It's just kind of sunny-ish. You know what? I think Baby Blue is onto a great idea. Let's go feed in the shadow cast by my car. Yeah. Right, Baby Blue? Baby Blue! That's the ticket. Incoming kitties. Ow. Get right side. Hey, fat. Baby. never know sometimes what cats are gonna like. Anyway, yeah, one thing I wanted to bring up, because I was discussing this in the chat recently, is during one of last week's videos, a man approached me off screen, obviously. I try to keep strangers, you know, not film them. But, you know, he asked me if all the cats were fixed, which I was like, yes, not knowing that at the time Sean had actually no. But all the female cats are fixed. So he was inquiring about kids because his daughter wanted to adopt kids. You know? Well, I'm frustrated. You know, when I brought this up, everyone wants kittens and they forget that this is what happens after that. You know? And the cat is, before the cat is like 8 weeks old, it's usually too young to be dealt with by, you know, non-rescue type people because it's in a very fragile stage. You gotta stimulate them to make it to the bathroom, blah 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 blah. But there you go. Now, you know, point being is, you usually don't get kittens when they're newborn, unless you like found them and rescued them yourself, or you are and rescued. But more likely than not, the youngest you're gonna adapt a kitten is like when I adapted my kitten. Adopted my kitten. They were like 8 weeks old, 2 months old. That's when they usually get released. At that point, they're all eating solid food. They no longer need milk or KMR. They, you know, they're easier to handle for the uninitiated. But, you know, we get maybe from the 2-month period, you get till they're maybe 6, 8 months old, and then they start looking like little adults. You get what? 4 to 6 months of kitten. After that, they start looking like adults. Then they become actual adults, like these guys. And then maybe 20 years of, well, not a kitten anymore. Uh-oh, what are we gonna do now? Gee whiz, I hope you don't abandon it on the street for me to take care of. That would be real unfortunate. And I knew I'm striking a play so fast, but I'm not kidding. Like, you know, I don't obviously work here. Whatever this is, volunteer here. You know, I chill with my friends. But, you know, people that work here told me that they see people dropping off cats regularly. You gotta wonder how many of these cats were kittens. And then they got a little bit older. Maybe they started spraying because they didn't get fixed or whatever. And oh, well, now I don't want the kitten anymore. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Well, out of sight, out of mind. You know, first off, we do that. The lowest of the low, like they should be struck up. But beyond that, it's hey, Marble Cat. Yeah, you got a little switch box from me. Okay, guys. If you'll allow me, I will step out the frame. Perfect. Let's see how many people are watching. What's going on? Who's disagreeing with me? Yeah. The one thing that, anyways, back to holy smokes. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm back. For some reason, the audio is way more better when I'm standing physically behind the camera than when I'm in front of the camera. Cannot fully understand why you think the camera would. I don't know. I think maybe I don't have a brand new phone, and I think the front mic thing is a little shot to hell potentially. You know. Hello from Montreal. Hey, Fats. Somebody from Montreal wants to say hi to you, but you stepped out of frame, my dude. Come on. Step into frame, Fats. Yeah, good Fats. So yeah, one topic that came up in conversation. So what I was saying, Fats, you know me, dude. It's your Fats. Yeah, see? You snooze, you lose. Baby Blue's taking your food now. How does it feel to get sunned? Just on just on a whim, I threw my headphones on right now, so if it's so let me know if it's a little bit better or worse so right now that I threw my headphones on. Probably won't change a damn bit because I don't think for some reason YouTube will not accept audio from Bluetooth headphones. It's like, no, you gotta be a mic, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Anyways, so yeah, what we were discussing was how, unfortunate it is that, people are so quick to want to adopt kittens. But the fact of the matter is that for most people, they don't get to witness the first 2 months of kittenhood because those cats are often too young to be handled by non-experts because you have to feed them special diets or they need milk still or KMR or something like that. They might need to be stimulated in their downstairs parts to use the bathroom because they're not fully trained yet. You know, at those early stages of development, you need to be you need to be the mom that the kitten doesn't have, unfortunately. And you know that's not for everyone. That's certainly not for beginners. There's a reason why a lot of shelters won't adopt kittens out if they're under 6 weeks or 8 weeks or something like that. Um, and then once the kitten is, what, 8, 10 months old, let's say 10 for the sake of you know, being really generous. The cat is pretty much full grown and looks like an adult. You know, so you've got maybe what, 8 months is my mathing there of kitten kitty, and then you've got 10 to 20 years if you keep the cat indoors and in good health of not kitten, of adult kitty, you know? And the people who work here have told me that they've seen people come and dump cats because, well, there's other cats here. It's gonna be fine. Out of sight, out of mind. Not my problem. Um, and number one, that's terrible. Those people should be in jail. But number two, uh, it underscores the fact that like, everyone wants a kitten, but kittens are very fleeting, as it were. Uh, they turn into cats quite quickly, and you know, in the interest of, so there's a reason why we, why people who work with community cats encourage TNR. It's because we don't want them having more kittens. Kittens are very, very cute, but it's making a bad problem worse. Sorry, I'm soapboxing right now a little bit, but I'm allowed a bit of soapbox. I'm allegedly a kitten influencer of a kitten micro influencer. No, my niece, what's going on? Why'd you run away? Did my life scare you? But yeah, then you gotta think, kittens go in and out of city shelters super quick because they as soon as their picture gets posted, somebody just goes, so cute, and adopts them like that. You know, you see maybe I don't know Big V, who's one of the better cats at this colony, although he's a no show at the moment. He dipped, but um, you know, he's a little scraggly looking. He doesn't have all his teeth intact. He's a great cat. He's gonna sit and wait, and if he goes to a city shelter, he's gonna sit and wait and sit and wait and sit and wait, and then maybe he has a rather unfortunate experience at the end of his life at that very shelter. Which I'd rather not, go too far into because that doesn't bear thinking of. Um, but there's hundreds, if not thousands, of adult and senior cats right now in shelters just waiting for their forever homes, and they're not going to get it because everyone wants a kitten. Don't get me wrong, I love kittens. Kittens are adorable, but there's so much more to cats than just the kitten phase. Anyways, I'll hop on off of my soapbox and step away. So maybe, actually, you know what? They seem to be eating pretty quickly. I'll maybe add a few more, some more food. Sonia, doesn't it suck when your feral disappears? I've had a few disappear, and then some of them come back, some of them don't, and it's nerve wracking. Hey, Winston. It's like the collection of random stuff. Sorry, Fats. Fats and the Menis are over there chilling, and apparently they did not appreciate that scone wrapper uh, getting yeeted into their personal space. I wonder why. Hey, Fats. Mhm. Fats. Give me Fats. Hey, it's Baby Blue. All right. All right. Hold on. Let me catch up. Okay. Catch up to chat. Hello. Okay, who's here? Who's here? Harry. Hi, Mary. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Stick a Pot. Hi, J Ro. How we doing? Hi, other people who have not contributed to the chat yet, but I love you too. Um, we've got two black and white kitties chilling right now, eating food. Just glorious. Well, these two eat. Fatsy. Hey, Winston. Baby Blue. Baby Blue. I one thing, you know, for the longtime viewers, you guys know that for excuse me, for reasons money's been a little tight, but definitely, one thing on the like personal wish list is some sort of microphone where we can get better audio. Not so much on me because I don't really care. Um, you, although that's his thing, but I want to have better audio of like of the sounds the cats make. Think that would be a lot of fun. So I'm not sure exactly how to work that out. Whether I want to like, obviously I can't clip a microphone to Baby Blue and be like, here, walk around the colony with making sounds. But I think it would be kind of cool to have something. I'm not sure what that something would be, but little ASMR sounds like just kitties making eating noises. But yeah, getting back to the main topic. I've always said that a main uh purpose for me starting this channel was to you know to show that like you don't need to have um or to show that street cats don't necessarily need to be feral cats, and that even cats that many people would consider feral um can be socialized to a degree, and you don't even need to take them off the streets to do it. These are animals, especially in big cities like mine. They interact with humans all the time. They're afraid of humans because they don't know love from humans. But if you give them love, they'll eventually be like, hey, we work cooperatively. Also, cats are selfish. If you give them food, they'll domesticate themselves like they did in the old days. um but you know but I mean, to think of the people who want kittens and then forget that the kittens become cats and then they end up abandoned for me to take care of is really just I'm struggling to think of a non R-rated way to say it, so I'll just say it's a crying shame. There's not nearly enough four-letter words in that sentence for my taste, but we'll keep it PG. Real jerk behavior. There's a four-letter word that won't make the YouTube censors angry. Who do I care? I'm speaking truth to power, allegedly. What truth is there anymore in this world? Not a whole lot of truth, but a lot of power. Well, that's life and living in an autarky or an autocracy. Autocracy. I can do the English. Fats. All right. Let's go say hi. Hey, P. Hey, Manish. Manish, come Manish. We do need to do a water fill up too. That's yeah. Oh, Sonia, if you can pet her, then and even more so, I hope you find her ASAP. That's terrible. Um, you know, and call it brutal selfishness, but like I kind of want all of these cats to find a forever home so that I don't have to feel those feelings of like, oh no, where did the cat you know, where did this cat that that has learned to trust me and love me, where did it go? Oh no. Oh geez. Oh God. I'm terrified. You know, that's a crap feeling that I don't actually like feeling. And call it selfishness, but I'd like to avoid having to feel that feeling. Pee. Oh no. Oh, and the audio went silent because I ran out of patter for the moment. You know, one thing is that I'm trying to keep the gibberish that I talk around about mostly focused on cats and like how my life is going and such, and to not get uh embroiled in the morass that is contemporary geopolitics in the world in general and in America specifically. Uh, but sometimes it can be real hard. Um, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world that I have a big problem with, to say the least. Um, but I don't want me getting like look. Occasionally, I'm not gonna be able to keep my big mouth shut. It's life. Life includes politics, and I'm an inherently political person, and um, you know, I'm a citizen of well, actually, two countries that don't have the greatest PR uh, going for them right now. But I mean, honestly, between America and Israel are like JD Power scores. Like, can someone get me like citizenship to a country that like people don't think sucks? Like, I don't know, Germany. Oft I decline and blow my light, or something like that. However you sing Erica. Even with even with that AFD shit that they're doing over there, you know, call me crazy as a Jew and as the grandson of someone who fought in. the European theater in World War II. But the slogans of Germany for Germans don't fill me with confidence. That being said, they're being echoed so strongly right now about America for Americans and Israel for Israelis. I'm, you know, nationalism is on the rise. What can you do? That's all I'm going to say. Nationalism is on the rise. What can you do? Nationalism is bad. Can we all agree on that one? I don't think that's like a controversial political take that nationalism in general is very bad and is corrosive to society. Like, it's fine if you want to be proud of where you're from or what your, nationality is or all that, but, pride goeth before a fall, you know? And just because you're proud of what you are doesn't mean other people aren't proud of what they are or happy to be what they are. I don't know. The rambles continues. On the computer, to answer your question, I reuse them as much as possible. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you can see, but behind on the other side of the gate, I usually when I leave whatever leftovers are on one plate, and I'll come back and get that one later. That plate over there is the plate from Friday's session, which I've filmed, but I haven't uploaded the video yet. We'll upload when I get home or soon. It'll go live for channel members immediately, and then tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific for everyone else. Um, Not a super eventful vid, but it is what it is. But yeah, to expand on that, even on a computer, last week's stream, I actually one of the topics of my rambles was the scam that is plastic recycling. And there is a certain amount of let those in glass houses throw the first stone when it comes to me decrying plastic recycling when I use plastic. But I mean, on the other hand, I am very much recycling this plastic in probably the only way possible with most plastics, which is just to keep reusing it until it turns into dust. Um, you know, just just to, you know, just pump the life cycle. "Hey, it's Denise the Menace, and she's eating the food because I'm away from her and cleaning some stuff. Meow 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 meow." But yeah, you know, but the advantage of these plastic containers, which are actually like the lids from like takeout containers. For those of you who know, professionally, I've been a chef for the past decade. Um, or that might be a misstatement of fact. I have not been a chef for the past decade, but I have been in the restaurant industry for the past decade. The majority of which were as a chef of some in some form. Anywho, point being, I did work front of house too. My big ups to the front of house people as well, because that is a hard job that I do not want to go back to. Um, Manice, come on, dude. Good burger should have taught y'all. Dude is a gender neutral term, especially here in California. We all dudes. I'm dude, he's dude, we're all dudes. Uh, when even a skinny person isn't skinny enough. All right, what are we gonna do about that? Hey, P, go eat. Anyone guess what this is? Whatever it used to be, now it's a scooper. Yeah. I mean, I like the fact that on the getting back to the plastic situation, I like the fact that they're reusable. Hello, Zoe the cat. Sorry, there aren't a whole lot of cats to show you right now. They've all ran away from me. Um, so as I was saying, as I was saying, yeah. So logistically, full transparency. I don't wash them all after every feeding, and it's also it's a dwindling. Hey, look at Dick Grayson over there. Dick Grayson, you're a star, dude. He is on the MVB badge, yeah. Messerschmitt Volkavlom. All right. Since the kitties over here. Oh, lock picking. Oh, people want to know about lock picking. Okay. So uh I sorry, and let me ADD moment for a second here before I discuss lock picking at length, and because I can ramble about that kind of stuff for a long time. Can we move as a society, move past nitrous? Like this shit's so lame. Also, for the people who actually use nitrous as to charge whipped cream, which is designed for, y'all are gonna get this shit banned for us, and it's gonna be really annoying, and we won't appreciate it. Anyways, Marble Cat. Marble Cat was a very good cat today. He allowed some pets. Hey, Winnie. Wait, so if this is Winston, does that mean that's Neville down there? It's Neville. This is the third and final of the black and white cats, and he's the rarest because he's super skittish and scary. Not like Winston. Winston is awesome. And for those of you cluing in, yes, both Winston and Neville are named after British prime ministers. Winston is named Winston because he's brave. Neville is named Neville because he's not. And they're both named after British prime ministers because with those black noses of theirs, they kind of look a little Hitlery. But I personally, me myself, could not name a cat anything related to Conway West's favorite mid-century statesman. You smart, yeah. All right, lock picking. Let's go. Let's go. Well, we'll let Dick Grayson scratch his stump for now. Um, y'all would actually be so kind. I'm gonna leave my car here, but I don't want to leave the uh the windows are rolled down. Give me a second. Baby Blue! Oh no, Baby Blue, I'm sorry I scared you. I didn't know you were on this side of the car. I'm sorry, Baby Blue. He's like, how could you? How could you, David? I'm so cute, Baby Blue. All right. Let's see. I step away. We got one of the gray cats eating. Pauline is considering eating. Let's go check in on the other, the sub colonies, I like to call them. Um, One thing I've noticed, complete side note, sorry, I'm filming directly into the sun. Anybody who here who was a photography major, like me, would be like, never film directly into the sun. Lens flare. But anyways, I believe where that stopping cart and homeless person situation is over there. I believe that that dude, or that there is like in that. I don't really want to run over there right now, but I believe that there are some cats like 'cause it's a nursery over there. I mean, this dude may or may not be certifiably off his freaking rocker. So we're not going to chance that there, but I think there. I've seen cats there, so that might be an expansion that we work on at some point. Anyways, we're going to check out the other colony where Albie and Napoleon and Gino and all those folks live. And I'd say 50-50 chance of seeing them. It's a little bit later in the day. The sun's going down, so maybe yes. But and also, unlike last week, there is not like 1,000 cars parked here. But also, you know, stupid is the stupid does sometimes. You never know. Anywho, oh yeah, we definitely got to come back. Look at this. There's no water. Um, yeah, it's also a bit of a shame that this place seems to have a broken gate. Anywho, see if we have any kitties over here. Yay! Ow! Ow! Side note, see this? It stands for sure wish I finished training. Anyways, keeping it fun. Um, no kitties here. All right. No kitties here, no water neither. So yeah, anyways, while I'm walking back, now I will actually talk about how I got into lockpicking. It's really simple story. I got into lockpicking because I was like, hey, I really enjoy um fidgeting. I need a new hobby. Let me let me try, and also the YouTube algorithm kept recommending the lockpicking lawyers videos to me. So I was like, well, give it a shot, I guess. So just one day I bought the kickstart, I think, from Sparrows, and I was like, well, let's give this a shot. And several years later, um, still doing it. And you know, the reason the things I post about on my channel in general are things that give me dopamine and stimulate happy feelings. And I guess I post about them so that other people can share in the dopamine and in the happiness, in some regard. But so feeding the cats it makes me happy to see them happy. Ask any lock picker. The dopamine rush you get from when a lock goes and opens is up there. And I'll always tell people it's Chris the cat. What? At least like have it like fade into like a natural tune. Like if you're gonna honk like that, then have it fade into like shaving a haircut maybe. So you're going like meh, 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 meh. um look at baby blue. So yeah, so got um but I'll tell y'all a story of sorts, and it's that Lady Jane Grey is eating baby blue. Baby blue, you want to come over and chill with me? It'd be lovely if you did. So yeah, so that I don't know, let's say almost a year and a half ago, September of 2023. I was hiking in the Angeles National Forest with my dad, and I was um at this point I was a lock picker. Um, I could sort of pick some locks. And I was doing the cat stuff, although I'm not sure if I was doing the videos yet or not. Um, but and at the time I had been a smoker on and off, pretty much mostly on since I was 15 years old, and at that point I was, you know, probably, I was 30, I'd say, so I'd smoked half my life. Um, you know, and it wasn't always smoking like, actual cigarettes, but a lot of years, you know, a lot of years of vaping also. I was one of the vape bros for a long time. Sorry, sue me. Um, but but I went hiking with my dad and I lost my friggin' vape. And like any good nicotine addict would do, here, we'll flip the camera around so we'll do story time with David. Hey, and hope that Baby Blue decides to come out. So yeah, um, so go hiking in the Angeles forest with my dad. Good hike. My dad is scared shitless, which is really weird because my dad is like a hiker, and I'm more of like I hike to see nice things, but I don't really hike to hike. Does that make sense? Like, or like I don't hike as a lifestyle in a manner of speaking. Like the hikes I go on, there's usually something at the end of it worth seeing, either like a beautiful view or a place, or mostly these days love locks. Like I love to hike to the top of the Hollywood sign because a bunch of people leave love locks there, and I'm coming down with a couple extra pounds worth of somebody's padlocks. Or wait, they're abandoned property. They're nobody's padlocks, but they're mine now. Um, um, but yeah, but I honestly, but the story is I left my vape at the trailhead after the hike, and um, I didn't realize that until we had gotten into Hollywood, which is kind of where I live, but not where my parents live. My parents live i- uh, in a slightly less hectic area of Los Angeles than Hollywood. Anyways, so I, right around the Hollywood Bowl, getting off the freeway, I was driving. My dad was in the passenger seat, being a backseat Charlie. But I'm like, I can't find my vape because we had just got the Hollywood Bowl. For those of you who know LA geography, or if you don't, the Hollywood Bowl is very next to the Highland Avenue 101 freeway off ramp. So I had just gotten off the freeway. I finally had my window down. I'm like, I can take a vape hit because I would never vape in the car with my dad, who was never a smoker. When he's in the car with the windows up, it would be like it would be rude and disrespectful to do that. But um, so I know if the chat is buzzing, it's like, "Get to this freaking point already." But, yeah, um, so, so you know, I'm like, "Oh, Nike." So I'm, like, freaking out about it. I get to my parents' house, I drop off my dad, and I swear to you, top speed, 10 p.m. at this point. Like, I don't know. Actually, I don't know if it was 10 p.m., but the sun has very much set on California, and I am doing probably almost 100 miles an hour, weaving through traffic on the freeway at night in a 2003 car. Don't underestimate this 2003 car. If you see it, um, but you know, tr- I freaking booked it back to the hiking ground and being like, "What's going on? Where's my vape? I'm looking all over for it, never found it." And I guess I was like, and I mentioned that I'm not a believing person and I'm not one for signs, but I was like, well, screw it. If I don't have a vape anymore, I guess it's time. Especially with the ban on flavors that aren't tobacco flavors coming into play in California, it was going to become much, much harder, logistically speaking, to get the flavors I liked. And I vaped also because I have a wicked sweet tooth, and I mostly vape dessert flavors, so I could I could have my cake without actually eating it and also satisfy a nicotine craving. Kind of a two for one habibi. Middle Easterners like myself would love that kind of shit. Um, Baby Blue is not coming out. Baby Blue. Yeah, when I didn't find it, next it. So I figured, screw it. Um, you know, kind of cold turkeyed it. Um, I eventually got some nicotine gum, which I chewed for a little while before I was like, this shit's nasty. Um, and then, uh, and then yeah, and then at that point, but yeah, I always say, getting to the main point of my story is that I would never have been able to quit smoking without these kitties and lock picking because it provides me with the dopamine that nicotine used to. Um, it's a different release in a manner of speaking, but it's you know, it, when you're a former smoker, you're looking for that dopamine for a long, long time. I still have cravings, I'll be honest. Heck, my dad, like I said, was never a smoker, is like, "You still have cravings?" And my mom, who was, is like, "Yeah, he does. I had cravings for years." And in my mind, I'm like, and I'm sorry, YouTube censors for this. I'm like, fucking duh. I was a nicotine addict from the age of 15 to the age of 30 with almost zero interruption in between that period. Like, you think I'm just gonna snap my fingers like this and no longer be addicted to nicotine? Hell no. I mean, look, if we're being technical and using like a 12-step model, I'll probably be addicted to nicotine. Not probably, I will be addicted to nicotine my entire life. I'm a nicotine addict spending the rest of my life trying to fight the nicotine addiction. Um, which you can overcome too with lock picking and stray kitty cats. Yeah. But yeah, it's yeah, that's how I got into lock picking, as it were. It's it's a story of boredom turning into let's you know let's quit smoking and pick up a new hobby while we're at it. But I will say this. Sorry, y'all got to look at my midsection, but not me. I will say this. I'm still waiting for Baby Blue to get his butt out of here. He's over there. Baby Blue. But, I think it was probably predestined for me to be a lock picker because, oof, and I need to get a new made on this note. But the house that I grew up with used keys like this, and obviously I'm covering some of the bidding for a reason. But it's a Medico. You know, I think it was meant to be that I would be interested in lock picking. Although I will admit I suck at picking Medico. Like I am garbage at picking Medico. Hello. I am hot, hot garbage at taking Medico. So if you want to secure your house from me, not that I'm going to break into your house, but like, Medico is probably the way to go. Like, you know, there are other options for sure, but yeah, definitely. If you want your house secured from the menace to society that is David Romano, Medico is your bet. Let's go. So, sorry. Oh, crazy. What the situation is with young baby blue. All right, folks, we've been going for nearly an hour. I'm procrastinating in the worst kind of way because I should be applying for new jobs so I can continue to afford the hobbies that I enjoy, like feeding these kitties and making sure they're healthy. So we're going to um, consolidate all this junk, and then I'm going to call the stream. If there are no objections, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, we have accomplished. Oh, hey, we have accomplished a thing. This is the Yeah. Also on the computer, I don't know if you're still checking out, but this is the trunk of my car. These are all like these are my dirties. Those are my cleans. Obviously, I need to do some cleaning. Uh, there's more cleans. There's baby blue. Yep. Mega dopamine. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I got it. Dick Grayson with his little Jack situation is hilarious. Anyways, I'm gonna call this stream pretty soon, but I wanted to ask every one of y'all a question. We'll put the camera on Baby Blue while I'm doing that. Um, and it pertains directly to these live streams. Baby Blue. Um, I'm enjoying doing them, and I hope you're enjoying tuning into them. But should we continue doing them weekly, or should we move to a every other week or maybe a monthly model, which is a little bit less intensive on me as far as both cost and time and effort. Uh, so let me know. We can discuss that at length. I'll also maybe put a poll up on it because if especially if there's growth to be had from doing this weekly, then we'll do it weekly. Because if more people are fans of the channel and fans of Baby Blue and Fats and the gang, and maybe we can find them homes and you know get get the world helping their community cats. But you know at the but by the same token, I think it's this is not where I live, believe it or not. So you know it might be a lot to dedicate. But not pathetically, hypothetically, it's a lot for me to dedicate every single Sunday to coming here and checking out with the kitties for an hour. Not to say that I don't spend about an hour here 3 days a week, anyways. But this is a fourth day a week. Um, you know, so it's a lot. Um, so we can discuss and get me, we can discuss. Y'all can get back to me at your leisure, and I might do a poll about it. But yeah, overall, I think we're gonna call it a stream right now. I want to thank every one of you for being awesome and for joining in and for saying hello. And you're all amazing. And yeah, I'm terrible at outros. So, car, me, my reflection, and I. Bye, everyone. Uh, you know, depending on the results of the poll, yeah, yeah, depending on the results of the poll, we'll see what whether there's a stream next week or the week after that, or never again in history. All right. Baby blue.